But all right, are you ready, bro?
I am.
All right, let's do this. Here we go. I'm gonna raise up just a little bit, and let's see. Boom. I can't get over how crazy. Like, look how all those islands you can explore up above and the world down below. Unreal. Okay, little robot cutting some trees. Yo, what's up, Bowie? How's it going? There he goes.
Kingdom Hearts.
Boom. Fortnite, Skyward Sword, Kingdom Hearts, whatever you want to call it. The theme song, dude? Oh, shit. Dude, look at that world. Holy shit. I wonder if this is like trailer purposes or not, that the stamina meter is not there, but I'm sure it'll come back. Damn. Oh. Okay. Pillars are falling from the sky. Oh. Oh my god, look at that. Holy shit. Little bubbles? Oh, that was cool. There's so much to take in. Holy shit, that was like a labyrinth thing. This sounds like Twilight Princess music. Dude, this freaking theme song. Holy shit.
Zelda, we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Uh-huh.
Link.
Dude, the music is making this trailer so fucking epic. Yo, that shield had a sword on it. Catapult. It looked like he was. Oh, look at that! He like froze time and he reversed it. Holy shit! Is that a rocket? Holy shit! Anti-gravity. Oh, Resident Evil 4 remake be like. What is this? He's got. What is that?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that looked like a ruby on his sword. Dude, this trailer looks fucking incredible.
It's something only I can do.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival
That Mercer?
and the birth of his new world.
Oh shit!
Okay, let's go.
Bro, I'm getting like literally I'm getting chills. Holy shit.
You are not alone.
Look at Sidon, he's fighting with you?
You are our final hope.
Holy shit, dude. Wow. That was a trailer.
There's a lot.
That's a
There's
lot.
in that.
Link. You must find me.
So I'm guessing it's kind of like that theory, right? Where like you fall into the deep of the earth, and it's like a primal world.
Yeah, if I were to guess, after everything that we've seen, I definitely, okay, we are definitely going to watch that one more time, because holy shit, there's a lot to unpack. I think what I'll do is I'll go through it, and then I'll watch it one more time, and then that'll be good. But I think if I were to piece together everything that we see throughout this stuff, like, there has to be a reason why. Like, it's really cool to see that thing that I stopped on here. It seems like the people of Hyrule are starting to settle once again in the Castletown area. As you can see, this is where the Guardians were and stuff in Breath of the Wild. And now we've got little teepees and little camps and all of that set up for the new settlement being made. But the thing that confuses me is that we have other segments that seem like, obviously time and reversing time is such a big aspect in all of this. And I feel like overall there has to be some element of time travel, I think. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Link to the Past, because if you, for those of you who haven't played a Link to the Past, there's a huge mechanic in that game where if you're standing in a spot and then you change time, it'll take you to a different. Well, it's not time. It's like you're going to the dark world or whatever.
Boomer alert.
But you'll well the terrain will change depending on where you're standing.
It is time. They are going the best.
I think what is it? A better example is Oracle of Seasons and Ages, where those Zelda games you change the season, and then a tree that was once in full grown, length in springtime or in summer is now gone because it's winter and it fell or something. So stuff like that is present. At least it feels like it is. But the thing that throws me off the most is that we have Link here, and he's got his usual hair from Breath of the Wild. He's got his blue tunic and all of that. But then we have other aspects of Link where he is he's in his more like I guess
long hair.
Yeah, he's got he's a little bit more unkempt. He's a little more unkempt and stuff, and I think that might be something that takes place earlier in time or something. I don't know. There's so many questions, which makes it such a good trailer because it doesn't spoil anything that you can experience in the game. And it only gives you so much to where you have questions that you can't wait to be answered. Like this rocket, for example. Like, holy shit. And look at this. Like the terrain looks awesome. This looks like a little just island. I wonder if this might be another one of those challenge islands that we got in Breath of the Wild where you lose all your gear. But I mean, it looks like he has his gear here, but that'd be interesting if it was something like that, because I thought that was such a cool aspect. This is another cool part here where he has like anti-gravity. I wonder how far up it goes, because as you can see right here in the background, we've got little flying platforms that kind of fade off as it gets too far up into the atmosphere. So it's like really, really just so interesting how they're going to handle all of these different elements. Like you can see Hyrule Castle down here below. We've got these little water bubbles that he was jumping into later on, I think. Or maybe it was earlier on, I'm not sure.
Well, I think for me, it definitely feels like there's going to be a two-world kind of thing that is deep into the like wherever they were searching, where the first trailer happened with the elephants and going deep into, I guess, under Hyrule Town or Hyrule Castle. I do feel like, all the shots of the Link falling from the sky, I think that's him entering that world and being able to go through that portal, and it takes him back in time. You can tell with the Zelda's clothing here, gives off this prehistoric vibes, like she went back in time kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's either going to be an alternate Hyrule or another time-based thing.
I think it's that same Hyrule, because what I believe is that this is Ganon when he first formed. This is before Calamity Ganon. This is Ganon in his human form, and I believe what's happening is that now that there's a hole through the earth, or there's a portal to the present, that is probably going to be the main main story of the game, is that Ganon is trying to get to this side. And so that's what she's talking about, and the warriors are like, oh, we need Link, your knight.
Like this part right here is where it kind of makes me feel like something, because Zelda says you have to find me, and at this point here, I feel like this is the beginning of the game. Right. After the little glowy ooze thing gets on Link's arm, because as you can see his hands corrupted here.
If you pause it right before she leaves the shot, her belt is glowing, and I'm guessing it's that thing that.
Like right there. Her ancient power or whatever.
Her ancient power, that little whatever rock piece that she has. It's gonna be important. Maybe that's the way to transport into the two worlds. Who knows?
This part looks insane. Look, it looks like Link has a wing glider suit of some sort. If you guys can see that, I would love, because I know one of the biggest complaints that Breath of the Wild received was the fact that there was no real like fully blown awesome dungeons to do. That's such a big staple for Zelda games, and I feel like this would be such a cool entrance to a dungeon. I don't, or maybe it's an aspect to the dungeon that can be reached like once you get through the earlier areas of it or something.
It
But
really looks like a temple of some kind.
yeah, it reminds me of like certain mechanics and stuff that you would see in Wind Waker.
Right.
Um, but yeah, here I'm just gonna kind of pause and go through certain aspects of this. I think what's really interesting is we've got actual Hylians out here fighting alongside Link, which is really like we got a little guy with a farmer dude here with overalls and a farmer's hat, and he's got a little shield.
This could be like the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if I were to take a guess, judging by like the armor that he's wearing and stuff and the timeline of the video, I would think it would play out this way. We have this segment where Link and Zelda are exploring under Hyrule, right? That's my guess. I don't. It could be under Hyrule. It could be under the Shrine of Awakening or the Shrine of Resurrection. I'm not sure, but say they're exploring down there, right? And before we see all of this happen, once they do the exploring, the ooze gets on Link's hand. The castle starts to rise. And that's what makes all of this debris and chaos happen, where Zelda gets tossed into the abyss here. And I think once all that happens, that's when Ganon and Zelda kind of go to the other realm or the other timeline or whatever it is, and Link is left to defend the castle. And because now things are spawning, maybe this whole Blood Moon section where Ganon's turning red here, maybe this is making all these Macablins and things spawn in. And so while Zelda's being taken, Link has to go and help fend Hyrule with its people. And then after that settles, then it begins like, where did Zelda go? Bowie in the chat says, I also think that in its presentation, Anuma said, experience an unfamiliar Hyrule. He the tweet said, birth of his new world. It sounds like maybe Zelda is either in another version of Hyrule, different dimension, different time. And Link is in the other dimension, maybe Ganon's version of Hyrule, just like Link to the Past Light World. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at, is that once the castle rises, that's like the port key or the influx of both worlds. That's like the meeting point where you can get to it towards the end of the game or whatever. Or maybe it's the halfway point, like after you get to a certain point and you infiltrate the castle, or you find the point where you can cross over. That's where you go to Ganon's Hyrule. That's his world. And I think that's such an interesting and really cool way of incorporating him, but not having to, completely destroy Hyrule all over again because it's already destroyed. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot. Like, see right here, there's even a scene. Like I said, this might be the point of meeting between the two dimensions or something. See how you got Zelda's, what seems to be like Zelda's ancient power, little particles of it. She might open a gateway for Link to get to Ganon's version of Hyrule. Which could be cool. I mean, this is all theory crafting, it's all speculation. I don't know for sure. I am curious about this character here. I wonder if this would be like a captive or maybe an alternate version of the King of Hyrule. This person here, I think that'd be very interesting. But it very well could be just Ganon, talking to Zelda. I don't know. I feel like a captive. I feel like maybe it leans more to Ganon. I would have to look at his outfit a little bit closer to see if more of this matches up.
Like Twilight Princess shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think I want to play the main theme song backwards because it sounds like things are played in reverse. I know Skyward Sword's main theme was the regular Ocarina of Time main theme, but in reverse. So that was really cool. And it seemed like something very similar. Another shot here that's really cool. We saw this in the gameplay presentation. These little like jelly, fixtures that you can kind of like mesh things together with. I believe that's what was it called? The God Hand or Creator Hand or something like that. It's one of the ability. It's one of the abilities that Link can use to mend things together, kind of like weld things together. So it seems like this might be a side quest where he kind of has to help these villagers either escape or get to the next town, or maybe they got attacked by macablins. I really do hope we get to see a lot of that in the game. Some side, I mean, Breath of the Wild had some great side quests, so I'm not going to discredit that. I'm just hoping we get more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get some.
Let's see what Bowie said here. Remember how Zelda fell into that hole? Maybe she fell into the hole after Ganon transformed Hyrule into his own Dark World Hyrule, and Zelda got sent to an earlier part. So maybe we can explore 2 different vast Hyrules. Yeah, I really do think so. If anything, I could see us getting one really big open vast Hyrule, the one that has all the sky platforms and stuff. And then we could also get like a more condensed where, yeah, there's all of Hyrule, but you're only going to be visiting like the castle because that's where Ganon's at. And then maybe like the outskirts of the town and that's it. And it won't let you go any further because there's no reason to. I feel like that might be a scenario, if that makes sense. But I would hope to be wrong and we get 2 whole different Hyrules, but that would be an intense, very, very meaty Zelda game. All right, so another thing here that's really interesting, and things that help me lean into the whole time aspect of things, is the fact that Link has abilities that actually freezes time, and you can reverse time. So this little cannon shot that this enemy was shooting at him, or the Octorok, is he freezes it and reverses time to where it's like, no, I'm gonna send it right back at you. It's very, very interesting. A lot of different things. Like, I wonder if you could even do that for certain things, like say this Macablin jumps down and then you use it on him. I wonder if it would send him back up or something. It does leave a lot open for interpretation when it comes to how you want to present yourself for certain combat aspects of the game. And a lot of puzzle solving. I feel like it's going to be very, very creative. That was one of the biggest praises that I had with Breath of the Wild, was I would finish certain shrines in certain areas and I'd be like, was that how I was supposed to do it, or did I just kind of like cheat the system? And I love that that's an option, because you kind of let the game, you know, breathe on its own, and you get to choose which one you want to do, you know, which way you want to approach it. I love it. This part is a little interesting to me. I feel if I were to take an educated guess here, the reason why Link is so floaty, 2 things. Either this blue particle stuff is something that he's interacting with the world. I mean, these platforms, and it's making the gravity around there very, very weird. Or maybe you're so high up that the atmosphere is you know, you're kind of getting to the edge of the atmosphere or something. I feel like that one probably won't be it, but it would be interesting if that's an aspect to it all. The higher you go, you know, the crazier it feels up in these areas. Oh, by the way, I know another guy streamer whose hair rivals yours. Oh, wow, nice. Hey, let's go. I like it. I definitely feel like the long hair on the distinguished gentleman is coming back, you know?
And there's no competition here. Right.
There's no competition. I feel like it's having its own little renaissance, if that's the right word to use. And I'm here for it. I'm about it. Let's see. Okay, this aspect's great. Let's see. This part is crazy to me because we've got a Rock Titan thing that the Macablins used as a platform, like as a transportation method, and they put platforms above to be like a walking fortress. But Link's got his own crazy ass contraption here. He's got a steering wheel at the top. He glued all these stone tablets together. He's got wheels at the very bottom that are moving along with it. It's such an interesting concept. I don't know. It looks like the hands are moving, but I don't know if that means that they can shoot anything out of them. I see like a little thunder rod right there. It looks like it might be charging a thunder rod, or maybe like it's a thunder sword, and if it hits somebody, it does damage.
Weird. It's got an advanced wars kind of bullshit.
Yeah, this is very, very wild, but I'm here for it. I think it's very exciting. Something that I noticed in the trailer too is that it looks like this bow is infused with a ruby that you find out in the world. So we do know that you can fuse weapons in this game. You can fuse shields to swords. You can fuse food into or even monster items into arrows. So I feel like this is a ruby that's being attached to an arrow, and it looks like it might have explosive properties, at least from what I can gather here. Very interesting.
Maybe it's a bit on their wallet.
Yeah. We've got this contraption that it looks like Link lights up with his own arrow. He imbues it with some kind of ancient. Oh, he shoots like the gel that he had applied earlier or something. So it activates, and look at this laser show. Holy shit. This part is crazy too. I want to point out Link's armor here. It seems to be a mixture of this is a new Rito character that we haven't seen before. And it looks to me as though this is a mixture of the aerial combat that we got with the Rito stuff, but then also in like an icy plane, because Link is wearing armor that seems to be helping him with the ice elements. At least that's what it looks like. He's got like an ice crown and some kind of like extra bandages of ice going across his like legs and arms and stuff. Looks pretty cool. The enemy looks similar to, what does he look like? He reminds me of the enemy from Wind Waker that you have to from Dragon Roost Isle, where you have to swing and then pull the rock down on him. And he's got that like that carapace around him or whatever, that the shell. It's like a bug. It's like a bug. It looks very similar to that, and I think it's also similar to.
I was gonna say Twin Mold.
Yeah, Twin Mold as well from Majora's Mask.
Yes.
Yeah, something similar. I think the legs are what's giving me Wind Waker, because I think Twin Mold was just a skinny snake with the pincers.
Yeah,
But yeah, it looks like a mixture of it.
Fumbles might not remember, but Majora's Mask was on the N64 in 19.
So this right here, this is the same
2000.
emblem or the same shape of two things. One, it's the
It's like
the forest medallion, not medallion.
Yeah,
The jewel or whatever that you get at the beginning of Ocarina of Time from the Deku Tree, and then it's the same emblem that's on the Wind Waker like orb. The name is leaving me, but it's just basically the Pharaoh's whatever jewel or something. But it also looks like that little. It's one of the crafting items from Skyward Sword. I don't know the name of that either, but it looks just like that shape. I want to say this leans more into that jewel, but it's pretty cool. I don't know what these markings mean. If it's in Chica or something, then I'm sure someone's going to translate it. Very interesting. I wonder if this is something that's going to help amplify Zelda's power, or if that's something that she's had with her all along. Not too sure. And yeah, this is what I meant by Ganon reviving all of the monsters that are going to be attacking Hyrule after the castle rises. This is kind of what gave me that little like hint of that. Was that
it was like a reminder batch of the Blood Moon and Breath of the Wild?
I mean, the Blood Moon basically just acts as a way. It's more of a gameplay element, but maybe they're adding some more story-based stuff to it. But in Breath of the Wild, when the Blood Moon would rise, all the enemies that you cleared out in your adventure, they would reset. So it was kind of the game's way of letting you replenish.
But was it Ganon doing it?
Well, it was part of like Calamity Ganon's, I guess, terror on the world or whatever. But it wasn't, at least to my knowledge, it wasn't really talked about too much. It mainly felt more as a way for the player to get materials from enemies they might have killed and they're gone now or something. So that's the way I treated it. But I feel like Ganon. I mean, can we just talk about the way Ganon looks in this? He looks ferocious. I love that they leaned more into the Hyrule Warriors Ganon, because that Ganon was really cool.
I feel like that's the best Ganon.
Yeah, he looks awesome. He looks very beefy. He's got the Akuma thing going on with the hair into beard thing.
Yeah.
But I love the look. I love the jewelry and the headdress and everything. It's a mixture of everything, really. He's got the face structure of Ocarina of Time Ganon. He's got the body build of like Wind Waker Ganon. He's got the hair of Hyrule Ganon, and then he's got the head crown jewel piece like Twilight Princess Ganon. So there's like so much going on here that you can appreciate. It's like a big medley of all the best things of each character. I really, really like it. And obviously it being voiced by Matt Mercer is very, very cool. Matt Mercer is a very accomplished voice actor and one of my personal favorites. Yeah. So something that's interesting is that we do have, let me look up, I don't want to mess up her name. Let me look this up real quick.
Oh, no, you gotta think of it in memory.
I want to say it starts with a Y. It's like Yabuno or something like that. Let me see. Breath of the Wild Champions.
I know the other ones are Bosa.
I'm gonna put Breath of the Wild new champions, dude. So it says, who are the champions? Uh, uh, uh. Other appearances. So her name is. Oh no, that's not her. Okay, I was wrong. Yunobo is the Goron champion. I
No.
was thinking of him, but her name is Riju, Riju. And so it looks like she's here and she's dual wielding, which already makes her a favorite of mine. She's going off with her lightning stuff. She's got a very similar, obviously. What was the other champion? What was her name, Broly?
Urbosa.
Urbosa. She had very similar power over lightning and all that stuff. And since she's the new leader of the Gerudo, it makes sense.
Well, for her, she needed the helmet
Yeah.
to be able to amplify her powers on the lightning.
Yeah, but something that's interesting is I see Sidon and I see Riju, but this is a new Rito that we're talking to. We don't know their name, but I don't see Teba, which was the new Rivali champion replacement, basically. And also, the other one that I said earlier, Yunobo. I don't know if this is. I don't think that's him. So I don't see him anywhere, but it was really cool to see Link fighting alongside Sidon. I like he looks like he has a little bit more regal armor set going on here. Maybe he moved up in the ranks or something. I'm not sure. Sidon was probably my favorite character for out of all the side characters in Breath of the Wild. Sidon was probably my favorite. He was really, really charismatic, very fun. And yeah, look, see how we've got Riju and Sidon here, but now we've got a new Rito, and we don't have a Goron in that little running shot. So, very interested. I wonder if this is maybe like...
just like a regional thing, like, these guys are in the same region area, so...
And holy shit, look at this dragon boss. This is a throwback to Zelda. I believe this is the level 1 dungeon dragon boss fight from Zelda 1.
Yeah.
So that is was it Gleeok? Is that the name of it? Very cool. So many callbacks, so many different things to look forward to, things to reference. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was something that was so interesting, and I think the story is really going to. I mean, we got this looks like Ganon's portrait here. So a lot of the theories when Breath of the Wild first came out, for some reason, when the big mural for Breath of the Wild was out, let me see if I can grab a picture.
Ganon was gonna be the hero, and
yeah, because so this was the mural that we got. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up on stream for you guys. This is the mural that we got when Breath of the Wild first was announced. And there was a lot of people speculating that Calamity Ganon was its own thing, and that this red-haired, blue outfit character was a champion of Zelda's that was actually Ganon himself. And, it was an interesting theory, but I don't know if that's going to happen now, because as you can see in the back here, we've got another mural where it's actually Ganon in the top right, overseeing the war or whatever.
The war, yeah.
So we'll have to see if more comes from this. But I did think it was a very interesting choice that the hair on this champion here was actually red, and portrayed in that way, because you look at this and you don't think Link, but only time will tell, I guess. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I think that's everything that I wanted to go through on the trailer. I don't really see any other parts. I'm sure there's more, well experienced Breath of the Wild analysts out there that are going to know where this might be in the world just off of the terrain and stuff. So keep an eye out for people who are able to do that. Because that'll help us understand more if this is like a different version of Hyrule that Zelda's trapped in. It is, there's a small part of me that is a little upset that Zelda is once again taking a backseat for most of the game. It seems like.
I was gonna mention I was gonna talk about how it feels like, with Breath of the Wild last year, we kind of felt like, oh, Zelda should have been something in the game, and then we had Age of Calamity. And we felt like, I mean, that was more of like Dynasty Warriors kind of game.
Yeah.
But we were all hoping that Zelda would play a bigger role in this game, not so much as a hey Link, come save me.
Yeah,
or
I need to verify. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I need to verify if Age of Calamity is canon or not. I don't think it is
canon.
because I don't want to spoil it for those who ever want to play Age of Calamity, but there's like an alternate timeline with that one, or there's something that happens that makes it to where it doesn't end up how Breath of the Wild ended up. So it was very interesting and kind of cool, but I don't know if that's going to be treated as something that's important to the story or not. Surprised Zelda hasn't gotten her own game yet. Yeah, like officially, Nintendo working on a full-blown Zelda game. I'm surprised too. I really think that she needs to get one. Even if we start small and it's like a 2D game or like a Link's Awakening style game, but with Zelda, I'm totally fine with that. I feel like
kind of hard now because we don't have a DS anymore. We don't have a Game Boy.
Yeah, but you can still make, like, Mario can come out with Mario Odyssey, and then he can also come out with New Super Mario Brothers. So,
yeah.
Did you catch? Oh yeah. The Gleecock is a three-headed dragon. It wasn't in level. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to remember which one was. I know there's a green dragon that you fight that has 3 heads at some point.
I forgot its name. I know Zelda mentioned it last video, but I don't remember the name. But yeah, you definitely fight a 3-headed dragon.
Yeah.
In a castle, or actually,
this seems really. This shot right here seems interesting. Obviously, he's got the heat armor, the tunic, for fire resistant armor that he's got here to go back to Goron City. It seems like there's more developed this time around. If this is Goron City, this also would be a really cool entrance to a dungeon, I would say. Okay. So the green 3-headed dragon is Gleecock. The 1-headed dragon is level 1. Gotcha. Okay. I see. But all right, I'm gonna do one more look through. I'm curious by this character too. I don't know if this is a new tribe that is supposed to be off of the, what are they called in Ocarina of Time? They're not Stalfos. That's the bone guys. What are the lizard one? The lizard characters?
Lizardfolds.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, lizardfolds.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that is maybe something they're leaning into here.
It's Dinosaur Planet fucking vibes.
It gives me what there's something on the tip of my it gives me like Dragonflight vibes. This looks like a dragon character.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It looks like a dragon character from Dragonflight. Watching State of Play, yes, I believe that's at 4 p.m. So I will be watching that after this. But yeah, man, there's so much to unpack here. So cool. Hold on, let me look at this little scene real quick. The black backdrop with this like staircase looking structure. It seems to be like this might be like a distorted reality section of the game, maybe. Or it's giving me the same vibe of the Temple of Time section in Twilight Princess.
I would say the color scheme and design of that monstrosity or that golem gives me like Midna armor, like Twilight Princess kind of vibes too.
Yeah, I
There's
feel
a lot of vibes on Twilight Princess for sure.
Yeah, especially in the music, and in certain key, sound effects that are played throughout the trailers we've seen. There's a lot of Twilight Princess stuff that's involved. Like it's even stuff like this, these little details of this weird, line work. I don't know if that's actual language or if that's just straight up, weird digitized line work that's going on around this stuff. But even this reminds me of Twilight Princess. So there's a lot going on. We still don't know why the Master Sword's broken. We still don't know what happens with all of that. And yeah, hold on. I wanted to check that thing one last time before we watch it again. So the outfit that we see here, I just don't know. There's so many options of who or what this could be. Because we've got the decayed fingers with the pointy nails. And that leads me to be that this might be a more docile version of, like, Ganon not all raged out of his mind. He's more just calm and collected. It's something that you could see there. Or this could be, a sage in the temple that she's in. This could be a nod to, what's the name of the owl in Ocarina of Time?
Kabora.
Yeah, Capoeira. That could be a nod to that because the mask could be seen as owl eyes here, with the same kind of structure of the eyes on the mask and stuff like that. Raruru, yeah, as well. The light sage from Ocarina of Time. It could be someone like that. It could even go as far to be a new advisor to Zelda from a different timeline. Like this is an alternate version of Impa. Yeah, something like that. There's so many avenues that this could go through because it doesn't seem like Zelda's worried or in danger here. She's kind of seems like she's enlightened or kind of listening to some new knowledge that she just got told. I'm very interested to see what there has to be a reason why they kept this character, from their face being seen because
I
I think
a lot of, that's what I'm saying. A lot of Twilight Princess. There's so many characters in that game that has masks. It's like you got what's his name? What's the boss? Zant. You have Zant as has masks. You have the other people that were holding down Ganondorf in that game with masks. So it just feels like this could be some kind of steward of this new world that's like kind of telling her things. It could be Impa, blah blah blah. Like, there's a lot of.
Bowie says there were theories of Ganondorf. That Ganondorf could be good in this game, but after watching the trailer, maybe there's a bad Ganon and a good one. I don't trust that theory. Yeah, for me, I don't. The only thing that I can see myself trusting at the moment when it comes to all that is the theory that I can get behind is Ganon was a good guy in the beginning. He was a good guy. He was part of the champions group, or maybe he's a prequel to the champions group that we got. Because there's two champion group, the one with Rivali and them. He was even before that. He was like the Link, and then he fell or something happened to him, got corrupted, got trapped, got something, and he was forgotten. And then this is his like vengeance, or this is his way of coming back, or something. That's something that I could get behind if I got enough data, if I got enough research on the lore of Breath of the Wild. I could see that maybe being a thing where that mural that I showed you guys earlier, that it could lead into that somehow. But from everything that we're gathering now, I don't know if it can play that way. But I think it would be really, really cool that this. It would be a storyline of Ganon not being evil instantly. It was just more so of circumstance and of past mistakes that led to his downfall or led to his corruption or whatever. I think that'd be a really, really cool storyline to follow, but we just don't know yet. But like I said, if there's a theory of like that in any way, then that's the one that I would go with. Yo, Golden, thank you so much for the resub. 29 months. I appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. Kappa. All right.
How much time is that?
What?
26 months.
29 months.
29 months.
Okay, so we're gonna start the trailer over one more time. And then after, we gotta hurry because the state of play is gonna happen soon. So I'm gonna do this, watch the state of play, and then we're gonna go to Resident Evil after this and try to do some progress. But all right, I've already seen the trailer once. We're gonna watch it again. I'm gonna try so hard to focus on the elements of what they're saying in the trailer, but the music is so good. The music is so good. So it's this is probably one of the best like trailers for Zelda in gen. I really love the opening song for Twilight Princess in the trailer that Twilight Princess got when it got announced, and then obviously the Breath of the Wild 2017 trailer, the one that you can listen to in Smash. Like that song is amazing too, but this one is up there. My God! But here we go. One more time. Enemies fighting each other down there, pretty cool. It seems like those enemies there with the green ooze are very docile ones. You don't fight them. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the state of play after this. Okay, so that I don't know. I see Link in this attire, but he's walking through the settlements in front of Castletown, so I don't know about the timeline thing at the moment. See right here, this little like that reminds me of Twilight Princess so much.
There's like Gyarados scene in the back.
Damn.
From that part right there was like Twilight Princess.
Yeah. It looks amazing. It looks so good.
Zelda,
What's up, Shinzo?
we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
This person sounds familiar, but I don't know who it is.
Link.
That shot right there, dude. Like goosebumps hit again. Oh, the song hits so well. That rocket thing is so cool. I'm thinking Zelda's dad, maybe.
Zelda's dad.
Dude, I can't not focus on the music. It's so fucking good.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
So yeah, see, I know why I'm here. It seems like that would be transported to a different.
Way, you witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Okay, let's go!
Oh, we didn't even talk about that character. I'll have to go back to that part of the video real quick.
Link. You are our final hope.
Oh man. Woo! So cool. So cool. Alright, there's a little bit left, and then I'll go back to that one scene of that character I didn't talk about yet.
Link,
It looks like she's holding the Master Sword there.
you must find me.
Let me look at that real quick. At the right over her shoulder, and like right here, there, see that looks like the end of the Master Sword, a little purple.
It would be sticking out somewhere, no?
No, because if it's broken, then she's holding it like just above her stomach. I can't really wait for them to re-release this on next Nintendo console full price, so I can play it at 60. Yeah, true. Or just play it on PC like some people. Yeah, that definitely looks like she's holding the Master Sword. It might be the corrupted, broken one, because I think we see something early. Yeah, right here. This is like the same scene, and she's holding it there. So we'll see what this is about. But yeah, hold on. Let me find out where that character is real quick. Where do we see them? Is it after the scream? Look at this one. The thing that speaks out to me instantly is she has the same earrings as Zelda at the end of the trailer when she's in this like new outfit. She's got the same eye markings as Zelda. So I think this might be an older, like one of the older Hylians. Like, see how the ears are even more prominent? And
maybe that's Zelda.
And she has the necklace. Look at the necklace. It has the bead of Zelda. So this seems to be like another princess from the past or something, or just an ancestor of some sort, which is really cool.
You know that Link that's unkempt, that could be their version.
Yeah. I'm thinking that maybe that's something that could coexist. That'd be something very interesting. Maybe she's in the past. There she had to restore the Master Sword, and President Link has a corrupted one. Yeah, I think there's a lot of avenues that this could go. You know what's funny? When I first saw the character, the first thing that really did hit me was the. She looks very similar to the princess. Oh no, or I think the Queen Zora in Twilight Princess. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a picture for you guys because we gotta hurry. Queen Zora, Twilight Princess. It kind of gave me the same kind of styled, hair, the little like markings around her eyes and stuff. Queen Zora, a snack. So as there is many callbacks to Twilight Princess, I don't know if the Queen Zora has anything to do with it, because the Zoras did look more human-like in nature in Twilight Princess compared to other games. But yeah, that was the first thing that I saw or I thought of when I saw this character. But obviously things lean way more into it being a different princess from a different time or something. But all right, guys, that is it. That is my overview and my breakdown or reaction of the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, the official and I believe final trailer. I can't wait for this game. My birthday is on May the 8th. So I have the collector's edition pre-ordered. Huge shout out to Solara, because I believe Solara pre-ordered the OLED for me, and he said, "Here's a gift for you, baby girl," and I said, "Thank you, sir." So that is gonna be unreal. It's gonna be an unreal launch day for me. I'm still trying to decide if I want to play it right away or if I want to play it maybe a day or two after I've had my fun with it, but we'll see. I think I do kind of regret not streaming Breath of the Wild all the way, because that was such a really memorable experience. How much sloppy did he ask for? What are you getting for my birthday? Golden, I actually had something in mind, but I forgot what it was, and plus I can't tell you. But all right, let me go ahead and what's the link for this? Well, actually, let me close this off. Okay, I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling of this. Thank you, Brawley, for joining the stream and talking about it. I'm not the big, like, Zelda is my favorite franchise of all time, so I can see callbacks and I can see references here and there, but I'm not like a super mega expert where I know all the lore off the top of my head, so forgive me if I said something stupid or if I don't know exactly what things are, but I'm trying, okay?
Work in progress.
Work in progress. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you, and I'm going to also go watch the State of Play now, so thanks for watching the video. And yeah, all that good stuff. See you next time. Bye.